miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. The transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Rainbow Warriors had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's a heat. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Davis will throw. Touchdown Warriors! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Pulls it in. It's James. What a cut. Now he's loose. Into the secondary on the right. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it first and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. And he'll lace it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Davis looking to pass. Right on the money. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Lost a throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3.
Number 48 on field goal.
Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, pulled him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
With the catch, it's Bell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Davis will throw. It's complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Hit as he throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks down back to work. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's strong. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's James. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to half.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's got the back in the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
To the air on second down. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He breaks a tackle. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
To the air, it's Carr. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the first down marker and still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Got it set up on the outside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. But not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Rainbow Warriors are in the red zone. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Rainbow Warriors didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. There he goes. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Davis looking to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Back to pass on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Finds his man. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Harris. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Hawaii! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be